Catholic Mom and Daughter. I am Jennifer, and this is my daughter Kate, and we talk about real life Catholic stuff, what we're doing during the pandemic. We're not professionals, we're not models, we're not glamorous.
Just average life.
Just average life. That's what we want
All
to
its glory.
talk about today. So this is July 4th, 2020, and it's a very different holiday for us, isn't it, Kate?
Yeah.
So normally on the 4th of July, we try to maybe take a trip or go to a party, but that's not happening this 4th of July. So if you're sitting at home and thinking, we're not doing anything fun for the 4th of July, well, it's good because we're right there with you, right,
Yeah.
Kate?
We're doing pretty much nothing.
Well, not nothing,
Nothing,
but not
nothing exciting.
Yeah, not like we wouldn't be on like the Travel Channel or something.
Yeah.
No. Because today our state, South Carolina, recorded a record number of new cases for the pandemic and a record number of deaths. So we are trying in our small way to do our part. Now, you might disagree about staying home. You might have other thoughts, but this is what we want to do. We want to try to help end this pandemic as soon as possible. So that means making some sacrifices.
I don't want to get sick.
Yeah, I don't want to get sick. My husband has asthma. My parents are old. Nobody here needs to get sick, and we don't want to get you sick either. So as much as we can, we're staying home. So what are we doing today, Kate? Not a lot. No, I went to the grocery store at 6 o'clock this
Not
morning.
that much.
Yeah, you were still asleep.
Well, doing things. You're going places, but it's just not very exciting.
No, the grocery store is not very exciting. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, I want to give you a hint. 6 o'clock in the morning on a holiday, it could be that you will be the only shopper in the store the entire time you're there. And I don't want to say how I know that, but I would say there were not a lot of shoppers in the store at 6 a.m., so I felt like that was pretty safe and pretty low risk for COVID. So that made me feel good. I could get in and get out, and I had the whole store to myself. So if you're not an early riser, this will horrify you. But
She's an early riser.
I am
Very
an
much.
I am an early riser for sure. So then what else are we doing today, Kate?
Well, we don't really have a lot of plans.
No.
We did get Chick-fil-A, go up, have lunch with my grandparents.
Yep.
But we don't have a lot much planned for the rest of the day.
No, that was our big trip out, is going through the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A and
Exciting.
having lunch with my parents. They're 85, and the pandemic has been really hard on them, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just having to stay home and not go to all the stores or anything.
Yeah, my mom loves to
Right.
go to the Dollar Tree and to look at, like go to Home Goods or, Hobby Lobby and look at all the pretty things. And she does that a little bit. Like gets there right when it opens for the senior hour, but then tries to leave before the store gets too crowded because my dad has health problems, early dementia, and they just don't need to get sick. So basically, they're lonely and they're bored. They're saying 2 rosaries a day because they want this pandemic to end. So it was good to have time with them today, and we had our chicken sandwiches and our waffle fries, and they enjoyed our company and we enjoyed theirs. But then we came home, and now we're home. We were invited to a party.
But we're not going. Just try to stay home, stay safe.
That's right. We usually go to this party. Last year it was so much fun, but a lot of families, a lot of people there. And so sadly, we just felt as though the right choice for us was to stay home. So the day has a really different feel. But Kate, I have a surprise. I think we're going to dust off our old ice cream maker. Remember that thing?
That thing.
Yeah. So we haven't used it in a long time. How long has it been? 5 years, I think. 5 years, 6 years.
I don't know.
It could be that no one can actually recall the date that it was last used. It has been sitting in the garage for a while, months, ready to be given away, but it's not been given away because
The freezing part of it is still in the freezer for some reason unknown to me. no one took it out.
Yeah, and every time we think, oh, let's take the ice cream maker away. Oh no, that part is still in the freezer, and then it will melt, and everything will get wet. So we'll get it next time. So anyway, it's all still with us. We're gonna dust it off, make some homemade ice cream for the 4th of July. That's always a treat, right? Yeah.
If it works.
When you have to stay. Yeah, that's the thing.
If it works.
After 5 years, will it still work? Well, stay tuned. Maybe we'll tell you next time if it works. And so my husband and son went yesterday and bought a lot of fireworks. That's always been their thing on the 4th of July. They love fireworks. But I think this 4th of July, they have outdone themselves in buying fireworks. So we're in for several hours of fun firework entertainment tonight. So anyway, that's our very different 4th of July, our COVID.
Simple.
Yeah, simple, staying at home. But we are grateful that we are at home, we're healthy, we're together, we have plenty of food to eat, we have plenty of fireworks. We did get to visit with family, even though it was not the way we usually do. Definitely this is a hard time, but we're grateful for our country. And even though the news is so bad these days, with rioters and looters and what else is going on?
Statues going down, people crying out for change, but rather violently.
Yes.
The way they're doing it.
Yeah, a lot of...
Some of them, at least.
Yeah, a lot of, police brutality and hard things. I just want to remind you that there are still millions and millions of good people in the world who are just doing things like feeding the hungry and taking care of sick people and helping each other and smiling at strangers. There's a lot of good stuff going on. So even though it can be lonely and discouraging during this pandemic, God is still with us, God is still good, and we will get through it. And you have gotten through this whole episode on Catholic Mom and Daughter. So we will see you next time. Have a great 4th of July. Bye.